Happy Sunday! So, yeah, I'm using the Wisdom of the Oracle deck again because I really like these cards. So, let's see what our coaching tip of the day is today. Sunday. I hope y'all have come out of the turkey coma and tryptophan overdose for the weekend, right? Personally, I made stir fry because you can only do so much turkey. All right. And because we have some members of the family who are vegan, I had my first experience making vegan stir fry. So that was interesting. All right, what is our coaching tip for today? There we go. Message in a bottle. Card number 15. And it's really cute. Like I said, the artwork on these cards is amazing. I am such a junkie for this deck. I promise I won't use it every day. Okay. Message in a bottle. Communication, a sign, a klin, the ancient name for a spontaneous oracle delivered innocently by the speaker, pointing the way to your highest good. Spirit sends you signs when you ask for them, when you believe you will receive them, and when you allow yourself to become fluent in the language of symbols, oracles, and omens. They may come to you as a bird flying by, a logo on a truck, or a song on the radio. Expect confirmation that you're pointed in the right direction. Keep your ears open, for someone might say just the right thing that will give you the answer to your query. Today your message is this: Spirit hears you, and the reply is favorable. And I love this concept because I know when we ask God, Source, Spirit, Universe for a sign, sometimes we're not really open to the sign that we receive. And for me, a lot of times I see repeating numbers all the time: 11, 11, 12, 12, nearing numbers, 12, 21. Um, and that's absolutely a sign from your guides, from the angels, from spirit, that you're on the right path. And when you see things like that, like the repeating numbers, try to think, what was I thinking when I saw that? What was I just thinking about when I saw that? Because that's an indication that there was something important about what you were thinking at that time, or that thought is important, that you pursue it. If it's a thought about a goal you want to achieve, a place you want to go, someone that you haven't talked to for a while that you were just thinking about, maybe you should call them. And I know I frequently will find like loose change that people have dropped. The coins for me are very consistent messages from my guides, angels, spirit. And so when I'm asking for direction, if I'm asking for inspiration, am I on the right path? And this can be done. Just get in a quiet place. Really just get still, do some deep breathing, get centered, and ask for guidance. Ask for a sign. Because you will know when it happens, because sometimes it'll be a bird, and it can be a bird that's very significant to you, or one that you've never seen before, but it's very colorful, and it's kind of, you just feel this, there's something special about this, like it's interacting with you, or a squirrel, or a certain flower. You may even, and it's one of the clair uh, abilities, like clairvoyance, clairsentience, clairaudience. You can actually smell a certain smell that doesn't relate to your environment. Like if you're missing your grandmother and suddenly you smell her perfume, but there's nothing around you that had that smell on it. Things like that are what we really need to pay attention to, because they're not random. They're intentional. When you pass the billboard that has that specific thing that you were thinking about, I wonder if I should go back to school. Then you drive by a billboard that says, go back to school. You probably should. Or repeating patterns. repeating numbers on the license plate, when you see the same repeating numbers, look them up. Look up angel numbers. You can just Google it. You know, what is the meaning of 1313? Or um, it could be a flower that really sticks out to you. Um, Something unique, something that maybe you associate with another time in your life. It's things like this, little synchronicities, because they're not just happening, they're significant. If someone at the store, like say you pass a stranger at the grocery store and they make some comment that seems really random, take a minute to think about that, because does it relate to what you've been asking for guidance? And these types of synchronicities are all around us. And so many times we're so busy we don't even notice. We don't see them because it's so easy to get caught up in our head and our thinking about what we're going to do when we get home, what we've got to do later, what we're going to and we have to really intentionally stay present in the present now moment. The reason it's so important to live in the present now moment is because that's the only moment we have where we can create change. And if you miss all of the synchronicities because you're worried about what's going to happen tomorrow, or you're thinking about what happened 3 years ago, or things like that, you miss what's happening now. And now is where your life changes. The decisions that you make in this now moment are it's the only opportunity we have to create change. So today, try and catch yourself. Kind of keep track of where your brain's at. Is it in next week? Is it 5 years back? Where does your brain like to go? Because most often, the way that our brain works, it wants to be in the future or the past. And so we have to remind it to stay in the present. And the reason, again, this is so important is because that's where life is happening, in the present moment. That's where we create memories. That's where we experience our life. That's where we are able to make the changes, the choices to change the future. And one of the things that I like to throw out there, because it's very appropriate in this context, is be kind to future you, because the choices that current present moment you makes, future you has to deal with. Maybe I should have done this before the Black Friday sales. Anyway, really think about the decisions that you're making right now. Because if you've had a rough day and you decide to go home and eat a bucket of Haagen-Dazs while you binge on Netflix, how is future you going to feel about that? Because when future you can't button your jeans because you had one too many Haagen-Dazs nights, future you's probably going to want to punch you in the face. Much like if you went to the Black Friday sale and spent $3,000 on all of these great deals, when future you gets the credit card statement, they may want to punch you in the face. And that's what I mean by the current now moment is the only moment in which we can create change in our lives. So in the current now moment, really be conscious of the choices that you make. And again, because our brain likes to go future or past, we're not generally, unless we really intend to be, fully present in the now moment. And so we make choices kind of recklessly, really. Like, okay, next, 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 and it's busy, and stop. Be here, now. And think about how the choice that you're making here and now will affect your future. And what is the best choice that you could make to support what future you is trying to accomplish? What goal are you trying to reach? And how will the decision at this present moment help it or hurt it? And you'll find that if you look at your decisions in that way and stay present, and again, ask for guidance, stay present to see the signs and the synchronicities that your guides, angels, spirit is trying to send you, life becomes much much easier and more enjoyable because you're actually living it in the present moment instead of thinking about what's already happened, what might happen, what could happen, what's going to happen. Be here. It's the best moment. It's the only one we really know for sure that we have. The ones of the past, what happened back there can't be changed. We can learn from it. We can think about it to see, I could have done this better. In the future, well, we're not there yet. It's good here. And this is where we have this is the only place we have power to change the future. So I hope that helps. And I hope you have an amazing Sunday. I will talk to you soon. Love and light. Hey, would you describe yourself as a people pleaser? Do you have trouble setting boundaries? Do you just feel exhausted from taking care of everything and everyone around you and feel like you always come last? Have you just been kind of going through the day-to-day motions, but you're not really living? There's just no passion, there's no adventure, no fun in your life anymore? Then this is the offer for you. If you'd like to make 2023 the year you become unfuckwithable, and just for fun, I've got the definition here, when you are truly at peace and in touch with yourself and nothing anyone says, does, or thinks can bother you. Meaning that you are so firm in your power and so certain in who you are that no outside influence can deter you from living the life that you truly desire and deserve. And if that sounds like the way you'd like to live, click on the link below to get more information on how you can make 2023 the year you become unfuckwithable and start living the rest of your life as the best of your life.